Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel Twinkle Teaches. And here is your friend Twinkle. Hope you all are doing good with your studies. As we all are discussing all about topology, and here is the next topic in this list, that is closure of a set in topology. But for that, we need to know three basic definitions, that are closed sets in topology, limit point in topology, and derived set in topology. I have already made videos on these topics and link is available in the description box. So there are two approaches to get closure of a set in topology. First approach is via closed sets. Let's get an overview on that. Let X tau be a topological space and SB is any random subset of X. Then the intersection of all closed sets of X containing SB, which is the smallest closed set of X containing SB, is known as the closure of the set SB. That is, if we have any random set X and we take a subset of it SB, we find out all the closed sets of X in which the set SB is contained. Then we take intersection of all closed sets which are containing the set SB, and that will be the smallest subset of X containing SB, which is closed also, and that is your closure. Let us understand it with the help of standard definition. Let X tau be a topological space and SB is any random subset of X. Then the intersection of all closed supersets of SB or smallest closed set containing SB is known as closure of that set. What does it mean by supersets? That is, if we have two sets A and B such that A is contained in B, then we say that B is the superset of the set A. And closed supersets of SB means we have to find out closed sets which are containing the set SB, and that will be the smallest closed set containing SB, known as closure of that set. It is usually denoted by SB bar. That is, if SB is the name of that set for which we are determining the closure, we write the name of the set SB and put a bar over it. This is the usual notation for closure of the set SB. One more notation is very often used, that is CLSB. That is, we write the short form of closure CL and write the name of that set in the bracket for which we are determining the closure. One more thing we need to understand, if M and N, there are two closed sets of the set X such that M is the closure of any subset of X, that is SB, then SB is contained in M and M is contained in N. Come to the second approach. This is via limit points and derived set. That is, we can determine the closure of a set by virtue of limit points and derived set on it. Let's see how. Closure of A is equals to A union derived set of A. What does it mean by derived set? As I have already discussed, derived set is the collection of all limit points of the set A. And if we take union of this derived set with the set A, what we will get will be the closure of that set. So let us understand it pictorially. If we have the set X and a subset SB, and here is the limit point, 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 and you can see the green portion shows the open neighborhood of that limit point, and the intersection of the subset with the neighborhood is non-empty. That means these are the limit points of these sets. So what we get, collect the all limit points in set form, that will be your derived set, and take its intersection with SB, you will get the closure of the set SB. Let us understand it with the help of an example. Let PQR is a set and tau is the topology on it. Take a random subset SB. Now we will check whether point P is the limit point of SB or not. First of all, we have to find out open neighborhood of point P in X. These are P, PQ and X. So, as the process of limit point says that, first of all, we have to exclude this particular point from the neighborhood. That is, we exclude the point P from its neighborhood. That is P only. P minus P is phi. Now, taking intersection of this set with phi will give us again phi. So, it is violating the condition, that is, if P needs to be the limit point of that set, then this set must not be empty. As here it is empty, it means that P is not a limit point of X. Come to the next, that is Q belonging to X. So, the neighborhood of Q are Q, PQ and X. Similarly, we will exclude the point Q from its neighborhood, that is phi, and intersection of phi with any set is again phi. So Q is also not a limit point for the set. Come to the next, that is R. The only neighborhood of R is X, and if we exclude the point R from the neighborhood, we will get a set containing two elements P and Q, and taking intersection of this set with SB, that is PQR, is PQ, which is non-empty. So what we get, R is the limit point of the set. Now the next process is to find out the derived set for the subset SB. Here R is the only limit point for the set SB. So the collection of all limit points, that is DSB, is containing a single element R. The next process to get the closure, take its union with the subset SB. So taking union, we get a set containing three elements P, Q, R. So closure of SB is SB union DSB, which is P, Q, R. This is how we obtain the closure of the set SB. Hope you all have got what is closure of a set in topology with examples, and I hope you can calculate for the further examples on your own. So if you have any suggestions for me, provide me in the comment section, and if you have any queries, contact me at this email ID. If you need PDF version of my notes, provide me your email ID in the comment section. Don't forget to like and share my videos. Please subscribe and press the bell icon so that you will get notified whenever I post a new video. Stay tuned to my channel if you want to get rid of your fear from topology. Enjoy learning. Thanks for watching.